Variety, the children's charity, is helping kids speak through their new My Voice initiative.
This charity created iPad-based communication devices to help children who are nonverbal or who have difficulty talking. And Variety's already given away 1,800 of them so far. It's incredible.
Yeah, take a look.
We have to keep focusing on what's our goal, which is really the kids to be able to live life to the fullest. And you need to have a voice some way or another, whether it's a device or your own voice, so you can participate.
Through public and private partnerships, Variety has been able to expand the My Voice program to most of Pennsylvania and northern West Virginia, but the ultimate goal is to take this program nationwide. Joining us now, CEO of Variety, the children's charities chapter for Pennsylvania and West Virginia, Charlie LaVallee. He runs their My Voice program.
And we also have Sue Conroy. Her son has Down syndrome and speech apraxia and needs to use the communication device. Her son is JJ. He's 16 years old. And Sue, I want to know from you how the device works with him and for him.
Oh, the device is a godsend. If we didn't have it, I'm not sure how he would function day to day.
So take me through a day with him using the device.
Well, if I wake him up and he doesn't have his device, he's not on his device, if I say good morning to him, he cannot say that back to me. But if he has his device, grabs his device, he can go in, he can say, good morning, mommy.
I want to know, as a mother, when he started using the device and you were able to hear your son at least tell you what was in his head, what that moment was like for you.
It was a miracle. It was dreams come true, and that's what I wished for. I just wanted to hear his voice in any aspect. It didn't matter how I heard it. Even though it's computerized, it works.
Wow, what a moment. I can only imagine. Charlie, tell us about the devices in the My Voice program and how they're different from other devices.
Well, the first thing I think that's important for us to note is that it started by listening to parents. We have another program, My Bike, which provides adaptive bikes to kids who can't ride a typical bike with their disabilities. And so a mom called me whose daughter had gotten an adaptive bike and said, Charlie, I want to tell you what my daughter's teacher told me. And she said that the teacher said that her daughter was telling stories in school using a communication device. And the mom said to me, I've never heard my daughter tell a story. I would love to. And I said, well, let me look into it. And what I discovered was, tragically, quite frankly, that in our state of Pennsylvania, and really other parts of the entire country, kids didn't have a voice 24/7.
Right.
If they had it through school, often they had to leave it at school. Could you imagine get on the bus at 2:20 and you leave your voice behind? You can't talk to mom, dad, grandparents. I mean, that's not right. We had to change that. Work to change that.
So, Charlie, when I first told somebody about this story, they said to me, oh, yeah, I've heard about that. I think it's pretty widely used everywhere. Is that true, or is what you have something new, something different, and something that's not all over the country?
Well, I don't think it's as widespread yet. We've noticed a big gap, and I think it's how you discover all the pieces. So really, we're over 2,000 now devices, and I'm anticipating another grant from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, which will do another 1,000 kids. I mean, if everything was taken care of, there would be no need for us. We're stepping in, and the stories I'm hearing from these families, like Sue, you know, there is a great need. And I think what we have to do is commit until every child has a voice. I don't care if it's through Variety. The point is every child needs to have a voice, whether it's their own or through a communication device. Every child, period.
100%. Sue, what's your message to the world about these devices? Why should this program be expanded so every child has a voice?
Because no matter if your child has a voice, can talk to you or not, those words are trapped inside the head and they need to come out. And the device, I'm a testimonial, so is my son. The words are in there and they can come out by the use of the device.
I mean, look, I don't know. We've been talking about a lot of really important news today. Yeah. I don't know that there's something more important than this, to serve an underserved community who simply cannot speak for themselves but can use this device to have a voice. I mean, I don't know. I'm blown away.
Yeah, what do we need to do to help get this out to the world? What can we do?
Yeah, what can we do?
You're doing it today. I think the first step is awareness, because if you think of it, the typical person, if they don't have contact with a child with disabilities, we don't know what the problem is. So we're not going to fix something or address what we don't know. So first, you folks bringing awareness to it and shining a light on it, that's fantastic. And then if we listen to the parents, we're going to structure the program in the way that works best of all. Like, you know, there are many different communication apps. That's why you need a speech language pathologist to determine what's best, because what might work for speech apraxia might not work for a different condition. So, but I think this commitment, what we're trying to do in Pennsylvania is establish a model, much like we did for uninsured kids in the 80s when steel collapsed. We developed a model, it was replicated in the country, which then became the basis for the Children's Health Insurance Program in Pennsylvania and the United States. I think that's what we have to do. Listen and build a model and then drive it to scale.
Charlie, somebody's yelling at the television or their phone right now. Tell me how I can find out more about this. What's the website?
VarietyPittsburgh.org.
Charlie,
VarietyPittsburgh.org.
You're doing the Lord's work, Charlie. Thank you for that. And Sue, our best to you and Jay.